the way! Clear the way!
Yeah, alright. Everything has been set up. Yeah, hello. Zay, Zona. Yeah, that's all. Origins is pretty fucking good. 1 second. Alright, yeah, the mic should be good. Watching a shit ton of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, it's so good. Yeah, Brooklyn Nine is pretty fucking good. I like the Viking setting that they're doing, but I would love to see them do a game set in ancient Japan. Yeah, I think they'll go to ancient Japan once they finish up with Valhalla, because that's been like one of the like premier settings for Assassin's Creed for so long. Okay, the views are actually skyrocketing. Jesus Christ, 5 people already. Welcome. It's working. Anyways, welcome everyone. The guy next to the tree in the trailer is an Odin. It's a master assassin. He's wearing a black robe and a red sash. Ah no, it is Odin. It's not coming to talk about AC. Yeah, I don't know. I am surprised as well. I'm so happy actually. Also, welcome to the stream, Wolf Slay. And also, let me know how my mic is. Okay, the guy in the trailer is, and also Zezezerna, welcome. I assume it's your first time. Okay, so Wolf Slay, the guy in the trailer is actually Odin, because in a lot of like Viking mythology, whenever they're in battle, there's been signs of. So how Viking mythology works is, in a way, they call upon favors for the gods. They do sacrifices and shit, so that the gods can assist them in battles. Yeah, I can see why you're confused, because yeah, with the depiction of the robe, I think they intentionally did that so that people might have something to speculate. Yeah, the first thing I thought about it when I saw the trailer was it sort of resembled the AC Revelations trailer when Ezio saw Altair. You know, when he's going through Masyaf and he sees Altair in the distance with his white hood. Yeah, I think it really resembled that. I think that's one of my favorite parts about the trailer. The trailer was pretty, you know, generic-esque. It's what you'd expect from a Ubisoft game. And also, I didn't expect people to actually come and be interested, so yeah, I'm happy for that. Welcome. And apparently there's not two protagonists, but there's a choice in the protagonist's gender, which I'm sort of okay with, but yeah, with what Darby McDevitt and Ashraf said, I think it's a pretty decent approach. Is there like a black robe you can put on in Origins? Yeah, there is, but I haven't unlocked it yet. I'm on the New Game Plus. I don't know what I should do. I'm on the New Game Plus. Should I just go back to my previous save with the non-New Game Plus version? Also, I didn't even put in the tags correctly for the video, but oh well, this should be good enough. But I think the guy in the trailer it isn't an assassin like many people think. It's actually Odin. If it has a black robe switch, I don't know. It doesn't have. There's a robe actually. Wait, I think I might have it. Wait, new game plus carries on, right? Oh shit. Yeah, then I actually might have the robe. One sec, I'll equip it. Yeah, this is the one. This is the actual black one. So we like the outfit of the new protagonist. Yeah, the outfit is pretty fucking cool. Yeah, so yeah, I can see the misconception with the guy in the trailer being an assassin, but yeah, it's actually Odin. But I think yeah, that was like an intentional way to throw off people. Also, if you have any questions regarding Valhalla, just hit me up in the I think I've read up on majority of the stuff, but if not, I'll look it up as well. I sort of wanted to do a live stream on the PC, but considering how I'm not that good with OBS, I just did this instead. Also, the title for this stream it's fucking handful. That's a big ass title. Assassin's Creed Valhalla discussion live, info and thoughts plus AC Origins gameplay. Fucking hell, that's a long ass title. I don't know what else to title it though. Oh well. Whoa. Oh yeah, I just saw the gameplay background with Ashraf and Darby McDevitt, the lead writer and the creative director of the game. So apparently Ivar, the protagonist, he meets the assassins like at the beginning of the game. See something interpreted as a word from the gods. Yeah, he said the exact thing in the trailer. Yeah, he looks at the guy and he thinks about Odin. It's like an interpretation from the gods.
I seek the master brewer, Hakuf.
I have no time. Speak to one of my overseers if you must.
You misunderstand. I am a Magi. Apollodorus sent me.
Apollodorus, of course.
He sent me for the scarab, the shadow that darkens Sais.
Shh, please. That is an evil name to speak aloud. Apollodorus knows the people are suffering. In my position, many confide in me. Trade is strangled, the soldiers run rampant, and the weight of Ptolemy's taxation crushes the breath from us. Come with me. Let us retire where we have a roof overhead.
I think I did a pretty good job with the thumbnail. It's not flashy enough, but it's alright. It serves the purpose. Yeah. I fucking hate the trailing missions in this game. Also, yeah, this is the black robe.
Okay, cool.
I think people will show up eventually. I mean, the stream had like a 5-year spike like at the beginning.
I am sure Apollodorus told you. Tales of mutilation, disappearances, and folk buried in the desert and left to die. A horrendous fate, trapped in the shimmering sand, your mind and body pounded by the remorseless sun, waiting for the final release into the Duat. But these are only stories. There are real villains in Sais, but the scarab...
Camera back to one. Yeah, that was bound to happen.
It is not safe to speak of him.
I'm sure we'll pick it up. I mean, there's tons of people doing this fucking discussion thread. I actually wanted to talk about the game, not just fucking cash in. I mean, I am doing both of those things, so yeah. If
the investigations of Hakuf's agents.
If it doesn't.
Concerns of the people.
I'm not bothered enough.
Sais is no different than Siwa.
It's only been 10 minutes, so yeah. Oh. Actually, it's sound more like compared to like previous entries. They release a lot of info at the beginning.
The last man who asked questions about the scarab was near beaten to death, with his tongue cut out.
Who was he?
Orgupa, father-in-law to the most powerful man in the region, Tahaka. That boy, Hawab, is his grandson.
Hey, you tired of winning? I'm looking for your grandfather. Do you know where he went?
No, he left on the road to Campiros.
Man,
He
this
should
outfit
have
is
been
weird.
home by now.
I'll see if I can find him along the road.
My childhood dream. Yeah, you're gonna have to be more elaborate. Also 1 second to fix something up. The previous message go through? Not go through? Yeah, it didn't go through. I have no idea what you're saying. One teeny tiny second. As good as it gets. I fucking love that mechanic. Okay then, let's switch to our regular bow.
Where?
I haven't played Origins in a long time, I'm still fucking flaky. Okay. Alright, I completely forgot the controls. 1 second.
I'll get the fire going. Hey, hold on, this way! The strength of 10 hippos, sir. Got him lined up!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Trouble here! Come on! You will regret that. You will.
Right. You know, this reminded me that I've wanted long blonde hair with an awesome beard and moved to Norman, the coast of England. Yeah. The dream of every man. Pillaging England. What the fuck's shooting Garrison? Let's get this guy and get the fuck out of here. I can't say.
I will get you out.
Alright then. Yeah, I think as for why your message didn't go through, yeah, YouTube blocks certain words.
Hey!
Oh, we just killed that guy.
I think you will survive.
Yeah, really need to remember the controls. This shit.
I know the Scarab took your tongue, but we can help each other.
Don't even tell me that, yeah, it doesn't.
Akuf told me that you are investigating the Scarab.
One thing I like about the level of detail, not level of detail essentially, but in this, so like if you have your hood on, your voice sounds all muffled. You can take the hood off. How do you take the hood off again? There was an option where you could take the hood off. Well, let's fuck around for a bit. Let's see how Ezio's outfit is. Hey, Michael Jordan, welcome.
Help me, and I can ensure he dies.
Yeah, the game looks surprisingly good. But Ubisoft has always made decent games, decent looking games. The issue with Ubisoft games is the fucking story. So, but I think this time they might actually have something on their hands. I can't tell if you have a beard on, but you better have a beard. Oh yeah, I don't have the beard on. Was the Last Kingdom, by the way, on Netflix before playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla? Yeah, I think I have a better option than Last Kingdom. It's the actual Viking show that History TV 18 puts out. I think they took a lot of inspiration from the show, especially with the looks. I mean, of course, there are already pre-established looks, but you can sort of tell where the, what do you call it, inspiration comes from. Yeah, the Viking show. I'm on season 3 of the Viking show. Yeah, I really need to watch the Last Kingdom as well. I've been meaning to watch it. Yeah, how do you press? Yeah, you can use that. Yep. Wait, is this how you get the beard? Nah, this is the best outfit. Let's play with this for a while.
Letopolis is a dream-given form, a new home for you, built by your hands and labor.
Oh, alright.
You are Bayek, yes? My master is anxious that you get this letter. It is urgent.
What? Your master?
What?
Do I know him?
His name is Otis. You haven't met. All is explained in the letter.
The guy's on the ground, but he's talking. Sure love Ubisoft games. Who the fuck is this guy? Wait, incoming threat?
We'll see one never know peace.
Alright then.
I will go to the Sarajina camp to learn if there is any truth to this letter.
I remember there being combo buttons to press for a beard. Yeah, I remember it being a single button. But it isn't working for some reason.
Grandfather, are you alright? Is he hurt?
Banged up, bruised, and thirsty. The soldiers did not take kindly to him, but he will be alright. Where's your father, Kawab? We must speak of this.
Father is away, on his great work. Mother, grandfather is hurt. Soldiers mistook him for a beggar again.
Father, what have you done this time?
He was searching for the Scarab. I hope he can help me. And in return, I can protect your family.
The Scarab is nonsense. Everyone knows this.
He wants you to read them.
It looks like the scarab is summoning warriors to the city of Letopolis.
By the gods! That is where my husband is.
But the city swallowed by the desert.
It is Father's destiny to rebuild it. We're going to join him soon. Right, Mother?
Yes. My husband Tahaka has been slaving there for months. I'm sure he can help you. He knows everyone there.
If you go, tell him I can't wait to see him.
Of course I will, Kawab.
Yeah, so I just went blank there. 1 second. I think I should just do the open world stuff without doing the majority of the story. I'll figure it out. I don't plan on playing for more than 2 hours anyway, so... Yeah, that outfit is just triggering me. So let's see if I can put the beard on. Ah, there it is. Okay, that's the hair. Arden's is pretty fucking good.
Hey, you! Stop!
Sort of hate that the free running is just press R. Is just press R to explore.
And why do you want to work here?
The other games actually had some parkour to them, and this you just press R. Yeah, you not even press R, you just hold the button. That's it. It's kind of shitty in hindsight, considering you made a fucking entire game series revolved around parkour. But it evolved. I'm still waiting on that AC1 digital remake. There's huge potential with the AC1 remake, but I don't think they're gonna do that for like the next 10 years maybe. Even the next 10 years there's a huge doubt if they'll actually do it or not. They also have the beard on, for now. Forgot to even share the fucking thing on Discord. My internet committed Sudoku. Understandable. My voice is pretty fucking sore for some reason, I don't know why. My throat's been sore for like 2 to 3 days. Wonder why. Having Eagle Vision would be cool. Yeah, I don't think we're ever gonna get back Eagle Vision. I think they're just gonna stick us with the fucking Raven for Eagle Vision this time. I don't know, maybe. I mean, they did say that a lot of stuff was changing. These times, indeed, yep. I haven't been going out though, just my throat's always been fucking shitty for the past years. I need to get it checked out. I was gonna go get it checked out before this Corona thing. I keep pressing R2 to jump off. I keep forgetting that there's no. Oh god, I'm so broke on the controls. I haven't played this in like 3 months. Oh yeah, you're infected, of course. Yeah, this is one huge ass fort. Most of leading experts say that there will be a high likelihood of a second wave. Yeah. The one thing that sort of surprised me was Elon Musk being such a fucking retard when it comes to the whole Corona thing. Have you seen? I've recently seen his tweets. Goddamn. I don't know if he's ignorant or he's just not trying to understand the gravity of the situation. Like the Spanish will probably be way worse on this second wave, so we're globally fucked. Yeah, but the only thing that everyone and not my parents, but yeah, what my college cares about is fucking when do we conduct the examinations, how do we get the online classes and shit. I mean, yeah, sure, you're supposed to care about that stuff, but still. Like, really, though. There's a fucking grill over there. How the fuck did I get spotted from over there? Man, that guy has some fucking vision. That guy has a lot of fucking vision. Serbia and Croatia are removing some measures. Yeah, they're sort of closing down on the quarantine because the economy will crumble if you don't do anything about it. Croatia is making plans of kids going back to school. Yeah, that I think education should just take a step back at this point. AC logic. Yep. Yeah, the guy spotted me from up here. I don't know why. I'm playing on the normal difficulty, but I'm still surprised he spotted me. Yeah, how dumb. Yeah, I think you should just fuck off with education for like the next 3 months because it's like education doesn't take precedence over life though. You got way more. Oh, what? Okay, this guy came up. On second thought, I'll sort of change up the weapons because I'm sort of getting sick of using this stuff for a while. What's that symbol? I keep forgetting what that is. I'm gonna try and use different weapons for this. Holy shit, every country that has been through this does the same stupid shit but nobody learns here. Yeah, I get lifting up regulations and freeing up things so that the economy recovers in some way, but I don't think like school doesn't fucking matter at this point. There's so much stupid shit that's going on. I think not stupid shit, but what do you call it? Grave things that need more concern. School is not one of them. Hey Beefy, welcome. It's been a while. Let's close down everything and don't open up places with a lot of human contact. Like, yeah, exactly. Like New Zealand. I don't know what New Zealand did. I think India's going about it the right way, but still people are getting fucking sick of shit. Yeah, my god, school got closed down for the year. Yeah. I think that's an appropriate reaction. Many of them got promoted actually. I don't think my college right now, my school, essentially my university, what they're doing is they're gonna conduct mid examinations in like the end of this month, and for my final examinations they're gonna be on July, which is that is I mean it's what can you do? Okay, turns out I don't have any decent weapons of that level, so I'm just gonna stick with this. Also, welcome back, Beefy. Thought I'd said it before. The situation is just gonna get worse with this because I'd get closing down restrictions and shit if an actual cure was found, but turns out it isn't. We're still fucking miles away from finding a fucking cure. You can't do shit right now. We have online exams now. XX is an hack into the Google fucking Classroom. Thanks, yeah. Why shieldless COVID-19? Imagine that. Yeah, I'm still. How do you block in this? Okay, L1. It's focusing what the talk is about. Yeah, I have online exams as well. I don't know. I'm probably gonna cheat. Let's be honest. Everyone's gonna fucking cheat on that exam. It's a multiple choice multiple choice exam. So you know the ABCD ones. Yeah, that. Man, it feels good to play Origins again. It's been so long. The thing that I'm sort of pissed off with Origins is that there's not much variety in stealth. Not that the previous games had stealth. I mean, they had stealth, but the levels were designed in a way that you could utilize your environment to the full maximum. In this, you can't do that. Not by a long shot. Even if you find a cure, it takes a year of human trials. We had wanted and 6 of us hopped on a Discord call and did it. Hopped on a Discord call. Oh yeah. Oh, with an exam, yeah. Yeah, I'm sort of sleep deprived, so I thought when you said you hopped on a Discord call, I thought you were talking about fucking human trials. But I still go outside, I could care less about what people have to say to me. I mean, if you're taking precautions and going outside, I think that's alright. I mean, you still need to take precautions with this shit. You never know what's gonna happen. Radioactive turd. Smell my finger. When your name's called Radioactive Turd, I'd rather not. Because when you say smell your finger, I'm pretty sure it's infested with some radioactive turd, as your name suggests. I don't know why I'm fucking explaining it, but alright. That's why it's a bad idea to get new people to the stream. I think it sort of depends on the situation. I mean, some countries don't have traces of COVID. I think in like every major European country I would advise people to just stay the fuck inside. 12 Northern. Yeah, he's just trolling. Don't mind him. Also, 8 people, welcome. Anyways, this turned into a COVID discussion. Just let's roll it back with the Assassin's Creed talk. Never thought I'd fucking say let's roll it back. Let's focus on the Assassin's Creed talk, but here we are. Stay home, don't be a dick. Yeah, essentially. Yeah, but advise staying at home as much as you can. Okay, wait, let me just trigger one guy and... Okay, there's 20 in this. Alright. Yeah, this thing doesn't have a lot of... Yeah, it's not 360, so... Oh no, beef is fine. Beef has been with AC ban. I have poo on my fingers. Do you like tomatoes? Yeah, I do like tomatoes. Keep your opinions to yourself if you can't take somebody else's M17s. I don't know why everyone's stating their names, but alright.
Hey! Bring him down! Setting fire to the beacon!
I wasn't talking to any of you. Oh god. Not even 30 minutes in the chat is turned hostile. You love to see it. I wasn't talking to any of you but to the third guy, yeah. Also, that is one big boy. Second thought, I really need to change up my fucking sensitivity. It's so low. I got so used to playing FPS on the console, so everything just feels so fucking tight to me. So wait. Yeah, Zoran's cool. Everyone in the stream is cool. Half Thor. Alright, now where is the Amos is partial, alright. Wait, you can't change the fucking sensitivity? Oh wait, you can. Controls, alright. Okay, I think it's this one. That's some pretty fucking shitty sensitivity options, but alright. Half door. Ooh, you got played, son. My name isn't After, I was referring to the big dude in the game. Do you like brown stuff? Sure. Whatever gets you off. Bike is the only G here. Yeah, Bike is fucking amazing. Oh!
I will nail him! Never! Got him lined up!
Also with Valhalla, apparently it's gonna be a lot more philosophical focused in a way. Oh! Yeah, I think I'll just come back to this camp when I brush up on the controls, because I forgot the controls. And I'm pretty bad at the games, so... Yeah, I'm pretty fucking bad. Oh! I keep forgetting... Okay, I'm just gonna leave. I'll come back once I recover the health. I forgot Origins had pretty bullet sponge enemies as well. It's not as bad as Odyssey, but yeah, they're pretty fucking bullet sponges as well. Okay, shut up again. Alright. I'm gonna make cupcakes and eat my poo. Yeah, this guy is 12. No matter whoever watching is 12. Yeah, this guy's definitely 12. I think calling him 12 would be an insult to all the 12-year-olds. I'm gonna make cupcakes and eat my poo. Set up with your fetish and go to an appropriate place for that. There are many on the internet. Hey, New Year. Hey, welcome, Cash Goblin 99 to the stream. How you doing? Ah, fuck it. Let's get this guy. Radioactive sword, what the fuck, man? Yeah, that is pretty much the consensus here with radioactive turret.
Hey, wait!
There was a guy here? God, I'm so not focused on the game. And apparently they're calling in reinforcements.
What? Die, worm.
Ah, fuck it, I can't be asked to do the camp, I'm just gonna get the fuck out of here. Also, 10 people, haven't had that in a while, welcome. He's just joking. Yeah, we get that. But the fact that he's joking doesn't make it not weird.
Stop right there.
Can you replay missions? I don't think you can in Origins. Yeah, the Hippo Eudorus. Yeah, I don't think you can replay the missions. Yeah, the one thing I really liked about the older games was the ability to replay the missions. Replay the one where Bioxis Creed is over and it's time for a new one. Yeah, that's like at the end. I'm on the new game plus, so yeah, you can't. Well, shit. Yeah, it smells good when you put poo in the microwave. I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does, Mr. Radioactive Turd. Yeah, I love the way the older games had. You know, you could like seamlessly replay any memory, any sequence that you wanted. I think I always found that pretty neat. Yeah, you didn't have to replay the entire game just to get to that part. Also, yeah, I was thinking about what to do. Right, where's the Scarab mission? Okay, it's all the way over here. Right, let's get to this viewpoint and carry on. I really need to familiarize with the controls again. It's not that hard, but still, it's jumping back to a game that you haven't played in a while and trying out the... Wait, are those the guys with the fucking bandit camp? How are they chasing me? Alright then. I am getting chased by the people in the bandit camps. And looks like I've killed a couple of flamingos. That guy's mental, yeah. Oh shit, I forgot about the Philakitai in the game. Yeah, they drop some pretty cool armor and shit, but I don't think I'm gonna do that because I already have everything maxed out. So yeah, talking about Valhalla again, since we got sidetracked by the lovely Radioactive Turd. So apparently the game's gonna have, from what I read in the interview, Darby McDevitt, the lead writer on the game, is essentially in charge of the story. He says that so like basically this game is like meant for like 3 different types of Assassin's Creed fans in a way. I don't know if that's just the way he phrases it. So if you like the philosophical approach of the previous entries like AC 1 through Revelations, you're gonna get that, but also you're gonna get people, you know, you liked Odyssey and Origins with the RPG elements. I think I found that pretty interesting because with the RPG aspect did well with Origins, but they didn't go all the way with it. I don't think AC is ever gonna go all the way with the RPG aspect because you just can't do it. Can you revisit the fucking Afterlife places? Nick, do it. Yeah, I don't remember what the Afterlife places you are. What console are you on? I'm on the PS4. I wish you could replay missions in AC too. Yeah, you can. Wait, can you? Can you replay missions in the AC too? I sort of remembered you could. I don't think you can. Okay, I think they added that feature with the DLC. Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember actually. I remember replaying missions from Brotherhood. So I'm not sure if you could replay missions. Yeah, yo, you could replay missions in AC1. They'd add like a synchronization tracker or some shit. Oh, you can. Right. In the DLC, you can go to the place full of weed that looks beautiful. Man, I wish I could play the... I think one of my major regrets with Origins is that I couldn't play the DLC. I'll probably play the entire DLC for Origins someday on PC, but there's a whole fucking mess with the PS4 and the DLC. There's a DLC issues with it. So my disc is European, so for some reason it's a European / Asia disc, and my account is in United States account. So because of the disc's region and my account's region, for some reason I can't buy the DLC and play it. I already had that issue with 2 games, so yeah. Tried it on PC. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do someday. But the hidden ones, I don't think the hidden ones is that long. It's like 5 hours long. That's it. The bread fields, yeah. I made poo milkshakes. Sure you did. Yeah, I don't have the DLC. You're not VPN yourself, so change your account region. Yeah, nah. Once it's been created, you cannot change the region.
Coming.
Also, getting back to what I was saying. So it sort of not panders, but it sort of focuses on the philosophical aspect. of what made the older games good, like with free will and order. But I'm sort of interested to see how everything's gonna pan out. Then why don't you put it in US? So because US has this. So the thing with PlayStation is I sort of figured it out after 2 years after I bought the console. 1 second. So the Asia account has a whole lot of restrictions for some reason. So you couldn't access all of the features that you can on a PlayStation account that's been created in Asia. So I made one in the US. Alright, I'm gonna go. Yeah, see ya, man. Thanks for coming. Oh wait, do you mean that sarcastically or did you mean that actually? So I can't say for. Yeah, sure. Thanks for joining.
I should not be seen in this area.
I think I'll be fine. I think I found out there's a dab emoji. Alright, time to end the stream because of the dab emoji. Fuck this shit, fuck everything. Why does that exist? Kill me. Yeah, my exact thoughts. Why is there a fucking dab emoji? Why does that exist? For the love of God, I'm gonna go put acid in my eyes. I think that's the appropriate reaction here. I would actually suggest that. Origins is my favorite AC game if anyone cares. Oh God, no, not the dabs. Yeah, I think Origins is my 4th. Like if you rank the AC game, I think it's my 3rd or 4th favorite game. I love the game, but it could be a whole lot better. Cat poo. Alright then. Cat poo.
Hey!
How did this guy get up? Oh. Let's see what this guy's gonna do. Hello there. Oh. I wish Bike had a sequel. Oh God, I think like hearing the words Bike sequel. This takes me back to 2018. Like everybody wanted a fucking Bike sequel at that point, but we didn't get it. Yeah. I think a Bike sequel would have been fucking amazing, but yeah. His elbow coughed, but it looks like a dab. I don't think it is an elbow cough. I think it is. It actually is a dab. I think this the sole purpose of them putting it on is because it looked like a dab. My favorite character, yeah. Bike, yeah, they made Bike really well. I think my favorite Bike scene is the intro where it says everyone, I'll kill everyone who breathed the air that day in Siwa. Yeah, I think that's probably my favorite Bike scene. Who coughs like that? The Abu Bakr Salim, yeah, the guy who played Bike, he did such a good job with the voice acting. I think like every time I remember that scene, it just gives me chills because it's such a powerful fucking scene. I didn't see this comment. Will you smell my finger for $100? I think that's pounds or euros. I think that's euros, but no. Fuck's sake. Also, what else? Yeah, this is supposed to be like an info sort of stream, but we've been sidetracked so much. I think I'm just gonna bring up the info when someone asks me about it.
The wind rises, and the sand with it.
I think I did everything in the camp, right? There's a treasure here. Alright, so anyone in the chat who wants to discuss stuff, I can't do this all by myself, so if you have anything to bring up, bring it up. And we'll talk about it, I guess. I'm surprised they released, have you played the Mafia 2? I played Mafia 3. I was actually gonna play Mafia 2, but I just sort of forgot about it. Yeah, I'm surprised they released a whole lot of more info. Like usually when Ubisoft releases CGI trailers,
not good.
They don't usually release a lot of info, but with this game, with Valhalla, there's been a lot of info out on their website. There've been I watched like 3 or 4 interviews with Ashraf Ismail and Darby McDevitt. Mafia 2 is such a good fucking game. Yeah, I heard about it. A lot. Yeah, I need to check it out.
Whoa.
Excuse my words. Yeah, we swear a lot in here, so don't worry. I say fuck like 20 times in a sentence, so yeah, I'm sort of working on that. Yeah, so yeah, don't worry about the cursing. We use way shittier words in here. Yep. Yeah, I can sort of, 30 frames, yeah, I can't, like, after seeing the difference between 60 frames and 30 frames, wait, okay, I need to check one thing out. I'm actually watching this and doing my schoolwork. Yeah, that is exactly how I sort of watch live streams. I just sort of have it on the background. Alright, Origins on the PS4. I wanna see if it's 30 FPS or 60 FPS, because no way in hell is it fucking 60. Yeah, it's on 30 FPS, of course. Jeez, the difference is fucking astounding with 60 and 30 frames. How did you miss this entire marble of rock to fall flat on this fucking pillow? Alright. That game design though.
Master Tahaka. My name is Bayek from Siwa.
I am indeed Tahaka, Grand Planner of Sais and Steward of Latopolis.
I met your family.
Yeah, remember this guy. This guy's actually
here.
The villain.
She said you might know
Not
about
the
the one called the
Scarab. Yeah.
This is not the place to speak, for who knows who may overhear our words.
I'm surprised I remember this.
Come inside and I will
This guy's
ask.
actually the Scarab. Well, it's had a Wally. Yeah, that guy. That guy bears a striking resemblance to Adewale. Man, Adewale is a great fucking character.
Your
yeah,
son,
I think it is Adewale's
very
voice,
proud
right?
of your work.
It is Adewale's
He
voice, I
misses you.
think.
You'll be here soon.
Yeah, that is Adewale's voice, yep.
I dream of my son and his sons following in my steps. The world is made by great men dreaming big. What do you dream of, Bayek?
Yeah, that is Adewale's voice actor.
I do not have the luxury of dreams.
Yeah,
Just
same
finding
actor.
the Scarab.
Scarab preys upon the weak. He is no threat to me.
Are you not afraid of the Scarab, Tahaka? Seems after what he did to your father-in-law.
What happens to poor Gupa tears me. Whatever my life's work, whatsoever I did to bring that down upon him, I beg the gods forgive.
Master Tahaka! They're attacking the ruins again!
Bayek, come fight with me.
Sandstorm coming.
Did it just nonchalantly say sandstorm coming?
That keening is the voice of the
Right, then.
Resetu. The desert dogs use the storm as a rallying cry. These reavers use the sandstorm to mask their raids. Stay close to me! Do not let these girls surround you! I will not let you destroy my great work! Over here! Drive those naked deckers back!
Okay, if I remember correctly, this guy's actually the Scarab then. So I'm assuming these guys are just bandits.
These reapers fly in the wings of the storm! Your blood will water the soil of my home!
Yeah, that's a casual bull strolling about in the desert. Nothing to worry about. Sucks how Bayek was forgotten by the Creed, even though he's the founder of it all. Yeah, but I don't think like considering the setting. Yeah, let's talk when there's not less commotion. Yeah, yeah, considering Origins was like almost 10 years after the original game.
You face the greatest of Egypt.
Sometimes you have to retcon stuff.
Come, Magi.
It happens a lot with sequels, especially ones that are sequels that are set in the past. Obviously, they didn't plan for Bayek to be a character, so yeah, they think they found a nice roundabout to it.
Shit! Trouble here!
I think that sort of defines Bayek's character. He didn't did it for the fame or the recognition. He just did it because
I've got a problem here.
It was the right thing to do. Yeah, but lore doesn't. Wait, what? Did this guy die? Okay, he's alive. Yeah, they fucked up Aya's lore with Odyssey. I'm not even gonna bother with Odyssey.
Rise up and defend your homes! Magi, show them the teeth of justice! Bayek, do not stray into the storm! You expected to find our salt bellies, but instead
fighting
you found
bandit.
our iron teeth!
Yeah, still don't get it. If these guys are... If this guy is actually the Scarab, then who the fuck are these guys? Are these guys just bandits? Bandits like attacking the city? Can you give an explanation for this?
Enjoy the afterlife.
10 minutes later, bandit, hey, we have a problem here. Yeah, the NPCs in this game are busted up.
These reavers think themselves lions. They are but lip service. Put them down. Stay with me, Bayek. The Topolis will stand against you, curs. Die, you sons of dogs!
So I forgot to take a look at my ability tree. I still have a lot to unlock actually. I just didn't. I didn't unlock stuff. Yeah, there's like a lot. I just didn't even bother with this side of the seer tree. God, I love the fucking main team for Origins. It's so good. Also, that reminds me, who's doing the team for Valhalla? I don't think they mentioned that. I think we'll get our answer when the gameplay comes out. The gameplay's coming out in like a week, so I don't think the gameplay is coming out. The gameplay trailer's coming out. Sort of weird with Ubisoft.
Bayek, you fell upon them like Sobek's teeth.
Sure you did.
Bayek, ride with us. These desert dogs have crossed me for the last time. With your fierce iron, I know we can end their threat.
I understand your thirst for blood, Tahaka. But these bandits are not my concern. Tell me about the Scarab before you ride.
Is that not the badge of a Magi that you wear? These reavers are a threat to the good and innocent people of Letopolis. Come with me, Paik. And once we have returned these curs to the desert they so love, then I will tell you the story you want to hear.
Yeah, there's two protagonists in Valhalla. No, there's the...
I will join your cause for today.
There's just a single guy, Ivar, and you have the option to be either a male Ivar or a female Ivar. So, as much as it... I don't think it sucks, it's just a narrative decision. Yeah, there aren't two protagonists in the game, there's just the one Ivar. What sort of...
Come, Bayek. Take up your iron and join us! Brave, loyal servants of Letopolis!
These guys look well equipped.
We will root these reavers out of their holes and spill their blood on the sand.
So actually, Ivar, the name Ivar is actually of female origin. So it's like a name that a woman would have. I like picking genders. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, neither. Yeah, I sort of hate that you have an option to pick genders. If they wanted a female protagonist, just give us a female protagonist.
This task you have put yourself to, it seems impossible.
Only the gods can know that for sure, Bayek. And if I do not reach for the stars,
I think that's what made Odyssey so fucking bad though. They made Cassandra. Okay, this guy's just starting.
I mean to show the world, to show the gods that men can conquer anything if they put their minds to it.
The main thing that sucked with Odyssey is that Cassandra was actually the canon character, so if you like actually played as Alexios, it just doesn't fucking matter.
We can restore this land to glory.
I have my own great work ahead of me.
We shall see if I cannot convince you.
I think, especially with the climate that games are in right now, I'm not trying to offend anyone, but it makes more sense to me to have a man. Yeah, it does, but yeah. But like in Viking culture, having a female Viking warrior is not far off anyway, because even in Viking history and folklore, there always has been women warriors. They were called shield maidens, to be exact.
You are dead.
So having a woman is not essentially lore breaking. So it doesn't matter if it's a guy or a woman, but what I want from a game is just I don't know, it's, like characters like fire. Just focus on one thing instead of I sort of dislike the way dialogue options work, because the AC hasn't been about dialogue options, it's about experiencing a story more than dialogue options. Yeah, it didn't make sense with Cassandra because Spartans only train males to become soldiers, yeah. But with how the gaming industry is right now, everyone craves diversity. I think that's fine, as long as the game is good. I don't care if it plays a male or a female. I just want a decent game. I just want a decent game and a decent character to play as. So yeah, with Valhalla, you're gonna be the protagonist's name is called Ivar, and you either be a male or a female, and that's been confirmed at this point. That guy's dead.
What made you decide today was a good thing?
I feel like they're making characters women because of whining feminists, yeah. I think it's all that because everyone, I don't know, the sort of climate has changed in gaming. It's not about, I don't think it's like so far apart. But like before, for the game to be decent, you need to have like a decent, not a decent, like a good character with an amazing story. But nowadays everyone just craves a recognition in a way. I don't know if I'm saying this correctly, but
something is watching us.
So like something everyone could relate themselves to. So if you're like playing as if a girl plays like a female assassin, she's gonna be excited because That's something different. That's something unique. But
my thanks to you, Bayek. Before you arrived, I thought my dream was doomed to die. You gave me the strength to hunt down these Reavers.
It's a grey area.
Blood-fevered followers of Sekhmet.
Are they connected to the scarab?
I have poor and pure blood on my face. Alright then.
How did you end up here?
I was kidnapped by these blood-crazed raiders. I thought the road from Memphis to Letopolis was safe.
It's way more complicated than
it is now.
Having
and I will
male
ensure
or
it
female,
stays so.
Because
you say you came
I
from
sort of get both sides perspective,
priests.
but there's also the issue of
Letopolis is fertile ground.
Whining fucking incels on the internet.
How are things in Memphis?
I must admit, Memphis is
yeah, just ignore the guy.
The high priest angered the gods.
Sort of got used to all of the weird fucking troll messages I get on streams. And believe me when I say I've had worse experiences with trolls than this. So yeah. There's some music at this point. So yeah, going back to what I was saying. Yeah, there's a lot of people whining. I think even if they wanted to make a game where you sort of play as only the female protagonist, like in an Assassin's Creed game that's set. I mean, I think that's the difference what it is. Because look, if they set a game like in a real historical place, they're gonna want to have options, but usually, historically speaking, it's always a male. Because that's how the world worked during that time. So if they wanted to place a female character in that historical setting, people would obviously be pissed off for one, historical inconsistency, and one more thing. There's a lot of fucking what do you call it? I don't know, incels. I think incel is the correct word for this. They just don't want women in video games. They just only want women like in a way that, you know, that show their tits out. There's gonna be a side character for the main protagonist. I would love it if there were two genders and both genders had their unique stories so that they could exist in the same universe. Yeah, I was just about to say this. Or just, I think Syndicate did a good job actually. Even though Syndicate is I don't like Syndicate a whole lot. The fact that they gave like both protagonists like a male and a female protagonist, I think that was like the correct approach. So like sort of diversify. If you're gonna diversify, at least diversify it that way. Get a life, you sick fuck. Alright then. It's just a troll, yeah, they pulled that off good. Yeah, I think that was like the only good thing that Syndicate did, like having two protagonists. I think that worked out well, but the balance between the protagonists was so bad. Like with Jacob, you had 6 main assassinations. With Evie, you had like 3. That sort of super fucking pissed me off because Evie was way farther. Like in terms of assassin, you know, like assassinations and being like an assassin, Evie was a way better character than Jacob. Not that I hated Jacob, it's just the entirety of Syndicate story was like a parody of an Assassin's Creed game, more or less an Assassin's Creed game. So yeah, I think oh god, I'm muffling up my words. It is 3 AM. I am sort of tired. The only thing that Syndicate did right was the multiple protagonists, the male and the female. So they both had 2 unique stories. I think that could actually work well in like a historical setting, like playing both as the brother and sister, or like cousin. This cousin, they're in the same bloodline. You could put in a cousin if you don't want the brother sister dynamic. He was more about the greed. That's why I liked the story better. Yeah. I don't think Syndicate even has that much of a story. I mean, it is Assassins and Templars, but still, I don't. Syndicate, Quebec, Ubisoft Quebec, the guys who made Odyssey, they just don't get the franchise. Syndicate is like such a fucking. It's like a parody. The dialogue in Syndicate is so bad. And the fact that they chose London for a setting, it's just appalling. They were like, London has long buildings you can't traverse well. Let's just give her a fucking Batman Arkham Knight glider. a fucking arm bracer, like fucking 20th century Victorian London. Victorian London, you have a fucking bracer. Wait, not 20th century, sorry, 19th century London. You have an arm bracer that helps you traverse through cities that has more than 50, not 50 meters. I think that it has more range than 50 meters, like even 100 meters at this point. It has like a range of 100 meters. Yeah, sure. They had to introduce a fucking gameplay mechanic just because their setting was so bad. That pissed me off about Syndicate. There's essentially no parkour or free running in Syndicate. Origins is the last AC game, yeah. The fact that I liked Origins is because it still is an AC game. It focused on the development of the creed. You had two opposing ideologies. With
Bayek, did you see the sandstorm? Come, Father said you join us for dinner.
Odyssey, I don't even consider Odyssey to be like a main entry in the franchise. It's just a shitty RPG with the name tagged up on it. The fact that people enjoy that grindfest is beyond me.
I'm glad you made it safely, Maharet.
Yes, the gods blessed our passage.
We saw vultures and a hyena and so much sand.
Enough sand to fill a lifetime. That is why we need so many to help us with our great work.
And what do you promise them, Tahaka?
Parcel of land with a house to call their own. They must only help reclaim it from the desert.
That is all? Just dig up your house.
It is no simple task. We must all pitch in to honor the gods.
Why is everyone bald? Actually, never thought about it. Like,
it is
a lot of
good to honor your father, Kawa.
Like the majority of the NPCs in Origins are fucking
the
bald.
savior of Letopolis.
Yeah, the guy behind this. I think that's sort of a tradition or a custom thing, actually.
Let us have some honey dates now. And are you alright, Bayek?
Yeah, he gets poisoned.
Are you unwell?
I'm still sort of, what do you call it? Confused on how he got poisoned. I think with their first encounter where you saw the guy knock over Bayek's glass, I think that was the first time he was actually supposed to get poisoned. I think that's a pretty subtle detail. Oh yeah, this mission is fucking good. Yeah, I remember this. It gets buried in the sand. I don't remember his eagle's name. Senu. Yeah, Senu comes and rescues him. Yeah, I love this cutscene.
The gods be against you, Tahaka.
And Origins had a great fucking mage story. He has the sand in his teeth. Alright.
Aya, where are you, my love? Khemu, I'm failing you. Please, don't hate me.
At first I didn't know how to get out, so I just sat there for so long.
Out of darkness with the Hidden One, leading me into the field of Ritz.
I'm pretty hopeful for Valhalla, especially with all the interviews I've read. You see a ghost, yeah. I think that's Kemu's ghost. Not a ghost, but an hallucination. A hallucination for Bayek. The only reason I have trust that Valhalla is going to be somewhat decent, I think it's gonna be, from what I've read in the interviews with Darby, so apparently our guy Ivar, he meets the assassins like at the beginning of the game, sort of like Edward in a way. If you played Black Flag, you know how the story goes. I think that's the same thing with how Ivar's gonna encounter the assassins, but I'm sort of interested to see how the dynamic will work, with the Vikings being all for raiding and pillaging. you sort of see in the trailer as well, they don't just brutally kill everyone. Yeah, how do you get out of this again? To call your horse for assistance. Right. Yeah.
Hey now. Good boy.
Sort of thing I found sort of like with any game, there's just a lot of huge plot armor in these scenarios.
May the gods smile upon you.
Like if you get drugged and poisoned, why doesn't the main villain just kill you outright? Why go to the trouble of burying you in the middle of the fucking desert? I mean, why take
of armor, weapons, and coin. Where to begin?
Why take the chance
Now,
of, you know,
to hurry before the wind erases the tracks.
why even take the chance of coming back? They left him with a bath towel, yeah. I think there is some
First
like
my steel, then the scarab.
there is some religious things about murder or something, but with how they kill the bandits, I don't think. Okay, there might be something about not killing guests, because it's frowned upon in a lot of cultures to kill a guest, like in your home while feeding them food. So it might be that, but why take the trouble of burying him in the desert with, you know, a bath towel instead of just killing him outright, you know, after he gets poisoned? It's just convenient plot armor.
Whoa, stay there.
Yeah.
I should be cautious around here.
And of course they left him with his bracer. Yeah, of course he has his hidden blade with him.
You pack up the gear.
Yes, remarkable armament. Payment to Servetus.
How do you whistle in this?
Send it to Fort Nikiou in a few days.
How long do you think it will take for this to done?
And I will
Okay, you can whistle. I think you can.
days.
I just forgot the controls. Also, you can't pick up swords from dead people, so yeah. That gameplay flaw.
They should have stayed in the shadows.
The one thing I'm sort of worried about with any Assassin's Creed game is they don't give the devs full creative control. The creative control has always been an issue. Press down on the D-pad, don't hold this tab. Yeah, I've been doing that. It didn't work for some reason. Yeah, this sound, that's it. Okay, let's try with this guy. Yeah, it isn't doing anything. But I can fire summon. But I can summon fire.
Where? Alarm! Over here! Hey!
Oh well.
Hey!
Yeah, I'm so shit at stealth. Why did you go in?
Hey, I think we have company.
Hey now! You're finished!
Try right on the D-pad. Yeah, the right is the weapons bar. The left is the arrow bar. I think it's gonna be in the controls section. Let me just check it out. One sec. Because I do remember there being an option to whistle. Okay, let's see. Navigate, hold, whistle. Okay, whistle, call, mount. Yeah, the calling mount is the down arrow. Oh, there it is. Then why did it fucking work before? I didn't hold it down. I just pressed. Now it's working. I must have pressed it instead of. No, I must have holding it down instead of pressing it. It works fine. Huh. Yeah, look at that. Also, yeah, it's been so long since I went to the pyramids. God, I love the desert OSC. It's so fucking cool. The game has some amazing sights. Shame the PS4 is so whole that if the draw, I think the game considerably suffers from draw distances. Oh, hallucinations. That was way too fast. Shooting stars, of course.
Whoa.
I still remember playing this game like 3 years ago on launch. It was such an enthralling experience. I bought this game on launch actually. I don't think you can climb this part up. You can only climb from specific parts, yeah. Also might as well explore the caves after we get to the top. Oh. So apparently in Valhalla you have ratings, so the fact that they mention rating means that you're gonna have naval. I don't think there's gonna be a heavy influence on naval. I think Vikings had longbow ships, but they weren't exactly, you know, Black Flag-esque. They're not pirate ships. The most you could do from them is just shoot arrows. They were like majorly used for just transportation and quick, you know, surprise attacks. Because the Viking longbow ships were like the fastest ships during the 9th century. The British or the Saxons at this point, they didn't have their craftsmanship wasn't as good as the Scandinavians or, you know, Vikings. I thought the guy in the trailer was King Aela. I thought Ivor looked a little like Edward Kenway. Yeah, I mean, I sort of see the resemblance, but yeah, just look up this guy, Ragnar Lothbrok from Vikings. I think the guy looks sort of similar. Ivar looks pretty fucking similar to Ragnar Lothbrok. Just look at the characters from Vikings. I think you'll find a lot of resemblance. Vikings did an amazing job with these characters. I think our guy Ivar looks a lot like Rollo. This is another character from Vikings. To be fair, the character design looks a bit generic, to be honest. It's not a whole lot of variety with it, but yeah, how can you make it looks like a generic Norwegian guy or a girl. The characters look just how you'd expect a fucking Viking to look, which isn't a bad thing, but yeah. Man, this took a long time.
What fool would set up camp out here? I should have a look.
Yeah, this is something that I find pretty fucking cool. He keeps sliding. Okay, he sort of hung onto a ledge. Alright. I can't be asked to explore the pyramids right now. I think I'm just gonna do the main quest and get back to this point. Just wanted to replay the Square of Origins and those bit of side stuff on the right. Imagine rolling down the pyramid. That's gonna rolling down the pyramid's gonna leave some nasty fucking scars. I think even sliding, I mean, he's sliding on his foot, so on his feet, so I don't think it's that bad. Because the pyramids at this point actually used to look like this. The marble just sort of deteriorated after a couple of 100 years. So this is like this didn't coat this part completely. So the pyramids you look now are, so the marble, or like the marble, what do you call it? The marble paint. I don't know the exact word for it, but yeah, it sort of deteriorated over time. So that's why the pyramids you see now are they just look like a brick and stone with brown. This was like the original way that they look with all the marble cavings. There was like a golden edge on top as well. So that's pretty interesting. I think you actually have to synchronize like 2 pyramids here. Okay, I guess not. So that's a cave. I think I'm just gonna fast travel to Letopolis. We have a pyramid over here in Vegas. Show you. I mean, it's what do you call it? It's a representation, but yeah. Let me just check it out once. I think I've looked a couple of pictures of it a while back, but okay. Vegas pyramid. Let's see. I wonder how tall the Vegas pyramid is.
Welcome to Letopolis, dream of the great Tahaka. A new life awaits you in the glorious city of Letopolis. A chance to begin again.
Vegas is fucking wild, man.
Opportunity and adventure.
We need to visit Vegas
This
at some point.
entire city was lost to the cruel desert in the time of our ancestors. But the great Tahaka rediscovered its secrets.
Sure he did.
He is uncovering it to shine again under the sun.
I think my first place to visit, like if I ever, once I save up money to travel, I think it will be Italy first. Italy, then Cairo, maybe. Definitely Italy. Yes, yeah, suck at this game. Did it just go all the way over there? Then. Guess I'm just going inside.
Hey. Mine now.
How do you not die from that?
I'm going to kill you for
Yeah, this assassination didn't go well.
I can make the shot.
Yes, this does not go well.
Target lined up.
I need to switch out the bows. Wolf's Bane. Okay, Hunter Bow, not this. Wait. Okay, what's the quick firing ones? I don't remember what the quick firing one is called. They like spam 5 or 6 arrows at one point. Combat bow? What's it called? Wait, this is the Hunter bow. Fuck. I remember there being 3 types of bows. The Hunter bow, the Predator bow. Where's the rapid fire one? Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, this guy came back. Because of course he did. Confirm the kill. I took so much damage there. I think this has to be my worst assassination attempt because I didn't realize the guy was gonna be right there.
So, this is how a dream dies. I could have built something to last an age.
And Goopa could have sung stories of your accomplishments.
There are things I regret. We all labor for higher powers. We are all enthralled to greater forces. There is no escape. I am but one in the order of ancients. This victory will bring you no peace.
It is not peace that I seek. It is not for my soul that I walk this path.
I'm gonna do a test real quick, so I might not text for a bit.
The Order of Ancients will remember me as the bringer of waters.
I appreciate you just watching.
Cities.
Yeah, alright, take your time.
Oh, the desert will blow in and scatter the dream of Letopolis like dust.
This guy knows, the old guy knows.
I thought you were a friend! I hate you!
Take care of him. Try to make him understand if you can.
You have brought blood and death to my house.
You are blind. But now you must open your eyes. Your husband was the scarab. He did this. Your father was tortured and scarred by this man, as were so many others.
No!
It is up to you to raise your boy into the light, out of the blood and shadows of his father's legacy.
The hidden was that little kid joins the assassin. Whoa, that's pretty fucking cool. I didn't know about that. I mean, you'd have to actually play the hidden ones to know about that, but I didn't. So, okay, that is actually a pretty cool detail.
Good news, Layla. ISDNA has finished sequencing. You can sync with their memories now.
I'd rather not. The entire thing just sucks.
They're pretty fragmented, but you should be able to dip in for a little while.
The old concept was fucked.
I walk on your water.
Okay. Weird.
The old concept of Layla's animals is just bad. It's just based on that Layla built a shit animus and now you're gonna have to go through this stuff? This is all there is. Oh god, this fucking naval section. Yeah, I don't enjoy this.
Just like the Battle of Salamis, Captain. I have you trapped.
Here comes Themistocles. And that is the game.
Oh!
Hamodo! Foxidas, why are we delivering all this treasure? We could retire to Lesbos with this amount of gold.
What say you, desert rats?
If that chest doesn't make it to Pompeii, this ship won't either. We crawl through Hades to deliver it if we have to.
Imagine looking at a treasure and getting your head blown out.
Back to work, you slack black horse!
By a crazy Egyptian woman.
My trusted shield boy, get to it, huh? We've been hired to bribe Pompeii, to save a queen, and to win a kingdom. The usual fare for us mercenaries, huh?
Entire naval section is just okay. It's just okay. At best, it's not Black Flag, but it tries to be Black Flag. Considering the team that made Black Flag made this
Pick
game.
up the pace.
Yeah, it sort of uses the same animations as
Steady
well.
now. Rocks and rubble ahead.
I'm not blind. I see the scaries.
Your third voyage. Already you bark like a command crew.
I enjoy watching spittle get caught in your beard, Foxidas.
Let's not be thrown into the sea. That's no death for such a hero as me.
A real hero could swim to save himself. I see them. I'll not be sucked to a scupper for nothing.
Now you're just trying to impress me. Sails on the horizon, there! Those colors are not from Rome. What mess has this Poxy Queen dragged us into?
Ptolemy's ships. Sent by the Order of Ancients, no doubt.
What business do they have with Pompeii?
Pompeii's armies will give Cleopatra the throne. They mean to prevent the alliance before it happens. We must hurry.
God, I can't wait to hear the raiding sounds
The air is already
from
choked
Valhalla.
with smoke. The seas will steam near the volcano.
The Vikings historically had like huge ass. They had musical instruments, but not musical instruments, but drums.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Drums that they were like so menacing.
Ready ourselves! Let's show these traitors they trust the wrong
if you heard a fucking Viking drum, then you should prepare for impending doom. That's how fucking freaky it was. Also, if anyone's interested to learn more about Vikings and stuff, there's an entire TV show called The Vikings on History TV. It's on Netflix, if you're wondering. I think that should give you like a fair, what do you call it?
Speed, settle!
Like a fair introduction to Vikings in general. Just watch the show and you'll sort of get what their culture is, what happened with England and all that stuff. I think watching the show would really sort of like help trying to like sort of learn how the Vikings were as a civilization and as a culture, because there's certainly a unique, there's a lot of unique political drama. The Saxons and the Vikings. So if you're like interested in how the Viking culture, how the Vikings raid, what their gods are, what their mythology is, then I highly fucking suggest watching Vikings on Netflix. I'm pretty sure it's on multiple streaming platforms actually, not just on Netflix. Is that a volcano just erupt? Ah.
Tempo.
Good to know. So as I was saying, yeah, watch Vikings. It's a pretty terrific show. Up until season 5, I don't know how season 6 and 7 are, but season 4 and season 5 are fucking the show until season 4 and 5 is fucking amazing. I'll give it an easy 8.5. I'm pretty sure watching the show will get you more interested in Valhalla. Because when I saw the trailer for Valhalla, I sort of instantly got reminded. It reminded me highly of the show. Lick my finger for $100. No, thank you.
Up the pace, brothers!
Yeah, just ran this guy.
Ah! That's the last of them down!
Yet still no sign of your faithless Roman.
Be careful with your jibes, Captain. Pompey is a needed ally, and no mean general. We didn't sail all this way just to offend him with insults.
I am who I am. I do not change for kings or queens. I left my wife and kids behind for the same reason. No one sane accepts me.
I accept you. We accept you.
Alala.
Alala! These 100 nauta is enough acceptance for me. It's hard to say goodbye to those who don't accept us. But it is also the only way.
Also, if you're watching the stream, consider liking and subscribing. It would sort of help out the channel. I've been pretty inconsistent with streaming the past 2 years. I need to build the channel up again. Really? Another 1500 meters? Alright.
More speed! Speed up! Pick up the pace! More speed, Shadow! Up tempo! Up the pace, brothers!
Just stop for some reason. Isn't this a pretty cool sight?
I see him! Pompey sails north.
Don't rush! There may be patrols ahead.
Are you ordering me away from a fight?
Lady, shit! Of course not. But I am not keen to die protecting a Roman, especially one who can afford his own protection. You know, you really should join this trial. You'd fit right in.
We're not here to protect Pompey.
Firebombs ready! Call for them when we pull near! Off the tempo!
Yeah, sort of imagine the naval combat in Vikings to be the same as in Origins. Because they essentially just had arrows to do work. Maybe a bit of oil.
Need more speed! Galley speed! Up tempo!
And playing this just makes you want to replay Black Flag again.
Keep at the boxy bastards! We'll break them, or take them down with us!
Ramming speed! Okay, this isn't going to be a good enough ram. Oh wait, it actually worked. try to do that in Black Flag, you'd end up causing more damage to your ship than your opponent.
Go to hover! Galley speed, easy pace! Coming! Hey! More speed, Shadow! On the way!
Wait.
More speed! Off the pace, brothers!
I'm done defending Pompey. Okay, another 2. Alright. I like the naval here better than the one in Odyssey, yeah. I don't remember Odyssey's naval because I haven't played that game much. I just played it for 30 hours and I just gave up. Origins is such a bad game. I don't even want to get reminded of it. I think I just played the naval and Origins like once or twice. I think that's pretty much it.
One more remains! That was brave work! There might be more to you than royal courtesy!
Mind your tongue, old man, or you'll discover a better swordplay and save it.
Galley speed, let's go!
They're going down!
And that's the game! Well fought! Now let's find this Metro Coites.
Pompeius Magnus.
I've never met a Roman general face to face before. Don't worry, I'll be on my best behavior.
Okay, I'm just gonna let this cutscene play out. I'll be right back.
And a mercenary trireme comes to my aid. In the midst of war with Caesar, I find it odd. Who in Hades are you?
Well, we could have let you die.
Pompeius Magnus. Greetings and friendship from Queen Cleopatra.
Cleopatra offers gold to win my favor once I've won Rome. Is that what friendship means to your queen?
Whose face graces that coin? Do Roman women receive the same honor? An alliance with Cleopatra is a union of true power. She wants more than an ally. She seeks a king.
A valuable friendship indeed. Agreed. My fleet will soon be ready for Egypt.
Okay, I'm back. Let's go AFK for a second. So weird, it just cuts back to Bayek, but alright. Yeah, can't be asked with the side quests. Just want to play through the main story. I'm thinking I never do 100% on games. I don't know, I'm just more focused on the main story than anything else. Yeah, but when I played through this game the first time, I think I did 80% and I just gave up. Because there was just so many fetching side quests that I absolutely fucking hate. Just get to the main. The hyena, of course. Shout out to Giza. How far away is Giza? Yeah, still have to explore quite a lot. Oh, we just synced with this pyramid. Right then, let's fast travel here. So another cool feature in Valhalla, I think I'm just dropping these at random between the stream. So you can dual wield. So essentially, if you want to dual wield shields, you can dual wield a fucking shield. So your entire playthrough can be just shield on both hands and killing people with it, which is a lot of freedom actually. So you can dual wield axes, dual wield spears. I wonder how the dual wielding spears thing will work. I guess we're gonna have to wait for the gameplay. Let's check that shit out. Out of all the AC settings, which one would you rather live in and experience? That's a pretty odd question actually. So wait, am I just living in it or am I like sort of like an assassin in that period? Second. Would you rather live in an experience? Visiting. Yeah, I still don't get your question. So am I like actually in the setting or am I just visiting the setting? So in terms of visiting, I would take feudal chip. Okay, sort of the existing ones. So that's a pretty odd question actually. Alright, let's see. Venice. Asia, so Iran. So we have Iran, Italy, the Caribbean, the American colonies. What else? Oh, Paris, and also Egypt, of course. What else? What else have we got? Syndicate, London. Okay, so if it, in terms of like actually like living in the setting, I think I would pick. I think I would pick Italy, just for its architecture. live-in and experience. If I was actually good at parkour, then yeah, Italy. I think Italy would be a great setting to parkour and free roam. I think Italy is just pretty basic. I think. Okay, I think let me think about it. So like medieval Italy and modern age Italy are pretty much the same thing. So I think Greece would be sort of different.
It is smaller than I expected. If I'm to find the hyena, I must first speak to Mered, Volodor's contact. He is a merchant somewhere in this marketplace.
I think I'll probably pick a setting that's not historically, researched. Because with the other settings, you basically have an idea with what you have. So with ancient Greece, you really don't know a lot about the architecture in that area, time period, except for the famous buildings. So I think I would pick either Egypt or Greece, just because there's not enough historical documentation on it.
What do you think?
Like ancient Greece.
Be off then.
I haven't finished.
Are you blind? I've nothing left to show you.
Literally
But
shows
you
him
must
one item.
tell me about the hyena.
Ah, funny. As it turns out, that happens to be the most expensive thing I'm offering.
Funny indeed.
Delivery upon payment.
Yeah. Just pay him 100
Do
drachma.
you have enough to barter with me?
Yeah. Your absurd fee.
I live in the Renaissance.
Now what can you tell me?
Yeah.
The hyena is not her real name. Easy, easy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
A
skip
poor
this part.
attempt at humor, I'm afraid. You'll get it for me.
These cutscenes
If
just...
Apollodorus wants my continued service.
Mered's horseback from the market. Alright. So there's like three answers for that question. So like one where you like...
Ah, barely. He's a necessary ally.
Mered rarely keeps protectors as allies. He doesn't trust authorities. But he pays well. And very few pay at all here in Giza. Cannot trust the sand in your hand.
What can you tell me of the hyena? This Haliset girl.
We speak one word, and we are hyena food. Nice try. Come on, be on guard. We have a horse to retrieve.
Okay, there's like actually three answers to that question. Like one where you're like actually living in the world, like not as an assassin, but like a regular person. Then I would definitely pick 19th century London, because that's as close to modern times as we'd get.
I must be careful now.
Because living in medieval times would not be pleasant whatsoever. Oh, I got stabbed. Pretty sure I'm not in conflict with. Right? forgot how annoying NPCs are in Origins. Oh wait, I want to try this out. Oh, that was pretty fucking sick. And that guy's horse is on fire. Okay, there's a real possibility I might die. Yeah, I'm pretty shit at this game. Fucking hell. Yeah, I'm just gonna run away.
Target is in range.
Lots of. How many fucking guards are in this area? Fucking hell. And I missed.
Damn it. Hey. Not going anywhere.
Alright. Yeah, I had to kill 23 guys just to get this fucking horse.
To tell me his customers were bandits.
Yeah, he sort of conveniently left that part out. Second.
Whoa.
Really? Still doesn't complete the mission? This is it.
A favor for a favor. My mount? For the hyena's location.
Your shitty horse is here, just take the fucking horse.
You're back! Well, look at this!
You failed to mention it was in the possession of bandits.
Slipped my mind. Good. Stronger than mine.
I thought you said it was yours.
Yes, of course it is. You've done good by me, my friend.
Then you'll deliver as promised.
My word is my word. But I've one more thing to ask of you.
Done with your games.
All right. The hyena lives in a cavern, just over those hills. Day and night she roams the desert collecting silica, precious teardrops of the gods. What has happened to those who have interfered is best left unsaid.
If I find you've led me on another futile chase, it won't be my words that hit your ears.
1,000 promises. I have no reason to defy you. Don't die out there!
And of course it's 1,300 meters away. Yeah, that's far. Pretty fucking far.